Tactical role-playing games can be really difficult to get right. Balancing tight mechanics, a tough but surmountable challenge, and delivering characters you care about in a big story is no easy feat. Dark Deity, developed by Sword and Axe LLC and published by Freedom Games, manages to excel in almost every aspect. I haven't been this invested in a TRPG since Fire Emblem Three Houses. Dark Deity tells the story of Irving, Garrick, Marin, and Alden, a group of 4 military students who are thrown into war and expected to fight for a king that seems to be losing his grip. What ends up following is a massive story of questioning orders, believing in the others around you, and striving to understand what's right. The story takes a bit to get going, but once it does, it'll grab you and not let go. It's awesome that the cast of characters is written so well as each personality feels distinct. There are a lot of them to get to know, and you'll be able to have bonding moments between fights. My personal standouts are Sia, the barmaid, Caius, a badass warrior, and Faust, who likes barrels? These bonds don't do anything for combat, they're purely for character development. I for one enjoyed them, and learning more about each character was really fascinating.
Dark Deity looked so interesting to me that I had to try it out. It is my first tactical role-playing game, and I have to say I was pleasantly surprised about certain aspects of it. I loved having so many characters to choose from. I definitely had my favorites, who either fell into beast mode because of how well I was able to use them when fighting, or personality royals for how they carried themselves in conversation with the others as you got to know them. I really liked the bonding system that you could create with the characters, and I thought it was a clever way for you to get to know more about them and what was going on in the story. I just wish the bonding system could have made its way into the battle system itself. Then again, I'm no developer and I wouldn't know how hard it would be to make that happen. But just imagine if you could take those characters who had such a strong bond, and then when you're out there battling, if you put them close together, they'd either get a boost in defense or attack. Wouldn't that be incredible? Something to think about.
Deity does things differently than Fire Emblem in a lot of ways. Rather than the weapon triangle, you'll need to learn about the differences between different weapons, armors, magic attacks, and a lot more. It's a lot of fun learning about which will be effective in certain situations, along with helpful green and red arrows to show you how effective your attacks might be. There's a ton of variety between maps, and each one feels like a different puzzle. Deity is tough, and I found myself restarting levels again and again, trying to figure out the proper unit arrangement and who should attack first. I love the difficulty, and when a character dies, there's actual consequences. They'll lose traits to some extent, whether it's a decrease in speed or in health, and if you're looking for an even greater challenge, there's a difficulty level with permadeath, where your units will not come back if they die. You'll be able to upgrade the weapons using tokens you can either buy or earn from battle, and your characters will change forms as they level. Some of these forms are really well designed and a blast to play. You can find some really fantastical and magical forms later in the game, and you're not locked into one upgrade path. It's really well done.
Can we just take a moment to talk about the art style? I love me some anime, but I'm also a huge sucker for pixel art, and this game brought both to the table. The character designs have some of those traditional anime looks, but I was really impressed by their costume design. I also felt that each character's personality really fit their look. For example, the barmaid looked like she was going to be a lot of fun and pretty ballsy. And the artist didn't drop the ball there. Get it? Sorry, I know, really cheesy. But she lived up to my every expectation. As a matter of fact, each character's personality was so well crafted, and the conversations that you had between them were executed flawlessly. The pixel art has always been a favorite of mine, and getting to see the different levels you unlocked and their pixel counterpart as you battled your way through the story always got me excited. I'll admit it was really hard for me not to try to put everybody on a horse if it was an option. This game, whether people notice it or not, is very art heavy, from the design of the backgrounds when your characters are speaking about current events taking place in the game, to each pixel style battle arena. In my opinion, the graphics were amazingly detailed and very well executed.
Dark Deity has some issues with performance. Running on my laptop, the game chugged during animations. This wasn't a problem on my desktop, which admittedly is a lot stronger than my laptop, but I didn't really expect these performance issues. As while Dark Deity does look great, it isn't really a powerhouse graphically. Load times on my laptop are also incredibly long at points. Hopefully some patches can help with optimization. All in all, Dark Deity is a blast. The story is interesting, the characters are fantastically written, and digging into their backstories is fun, and the gameplay just had me hooked. If you're looking for a game to scratch that Fire Emblem itch, you'll have a ton of fun with Dark Deity.
So get out there and get the game. We obviously had a blast, and coming from someone who's never played a tactical role-playing game in her life, you will not regret checking this one out. I promise.
Thank you so much for watching our Dark Deity review, and thank you for the team at Freedom Games for providing us with codes for review. If you like what you see, check out our other reviews down below. Thanks for watching.